What is V's canonical role in Cyberpunk 2077? Meaning, do you think they're more of a netrunner or more of a solo? There's a lot of evidence to support both, but just hear me out. Now, obviously, the point of an RPG is to make your character the way that you want to create them. That's why it's an RPG, and it's why there's so many different ways and so many different roles that your V specifically can play in the story and choose to do things a certain way throughout the story. However, when I say solo, I mean someone who's more hands on, someone like Morgan Blackhand, who definitely isn't afraid to get their hands dirty as opposed to just using the net to their advantage. If I had to pick, I would imagine just because things can be a bit more difficult for netrunners, especially if they're not there in person, I think that V canonically would technically be more of a mercenary solo. Now, without a doubt, netrunners are some of the most powerful characters in all of Cyberpunk, especially when you look at Songbird and Alt. However, it's very noticeable that they still needed the human touch, and even Johnny mentions this when they're trying to break into Mikoshi to Alt. I think that there has to be at least a level of hands-on that V does have to deal with, but I think maybe being a bit of both does help V in the long run. However, I'm curious to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think that V is a netrunner, or do you think they're more of a solo? And if you aren't already, be sure you're following and subscribed on all platforms.